Most people see a freighter and think cargo. For me, I see a way out. The YT-421 was built for pursuit. They're fast, armed, and unforgiving. Good bones if you know how to use them. So, I bought one, changed its role, and converted a pursuit ship into something that knows how to move cargo quietly. I call her the Dunerunner. A YT-421 frame completely reworked for snuggling and survival. Dual-reactor cores power every system and component on the ship. The Galitron widebody sublights have been tuned for quick burns and cleaner escapes. Speed only gets you so far. When the talking stops, she speaks for herself. SR4 photon repeaters and CB particle cannons for system-wide disruption. When that's not enough, concussion missile volleys will finish the job. She's built to keep a low profile, but she can punch when needed. The real advantage is what they can't scan. Sensor masking, a shielded cargo hold, integrated scan jamming suites. Security checkpoints and planetary defenses see a clean ship and just wave me through. For a smuggler, the best run is the one that nobody remembers. The Dunerunner doesn't care when I'm hauling. It just gets me there and back. They built this ship to chase targets. I rebuilt it so I'd never beat one. The Dunerunner. If you're looking for her, you're ready too late.
Alright shipwrights, welcome to another LEC build. I've got a new Star Wars inspired ship that we'll be building today called the Dunerunner. And first off, I just want to mention that this build is an inspired recreation of the YT-421 pursuit ship by Sea Departure 4531 on Reddit. It's a Starfield build, but dude built one of the best looking Corellian themed ships that I've ever seen, so I just had to make my own version of it. Still working on the Starfield build guide for it, but I bumped this up the to-do list for No Man's Sky because honestly I just love this shape. That being said, I went through 3 versions of this ship before settling on the final design, so just want to give you a heads up now that the last timestamp for the building portion of the video will have a few moments where you'll see me add a part only to remove it like less than a minute later. I kept it all in for the sake of continuity and hopefully to avoid confusion. And I placed the banner at the top that says kept for continuity, so you'll know that whatever I'm doing in that moment is temporary. But you can also follow along if you'd like, because you might actually like the earlier versions of the ship more than the final version. In any case, if you just want the final design, the instructions on the screen will let you know that you don't have to follow me in those moments. Also, I tried to make this a side entry build with a horizontal landing bay, but unfortunately, I had to scrap it. The horizontal habs just kept blocking access to the cockpit, and I couldn't figure out what the solution was. I think it has something to do with a specific order in which you place the parts in the habs. If any of you know the trick, I'm all ears. And as usual, we'll be using various glitch techniques to merge parts together. Step-by-step instructions are all provided, but always remember, if you have any questions or if you get stuck anywhere, feel free to reach out to me in the comments. Alright, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this build as much as I do, because I love this ship. As mentioned earlier, the Dunerunner is based off a Corellian-inspired Starfield build called the YT-421 by C-Departure4531 on Reddit. I really like that ship design, so I already have a Starfield version of it that I call the TR-17 Strike Lancer. Still working on the build guide for it, but I have another Starfield build that I want to showcase first anyways, and then the Strike Lancer will be the next Starfield upload after that. For No Man's Sky, I'll continue to work on getting a proper side entry build going, and again, if you have any suggestions on how to get the cockpit to connect to the horizontal halves, help a brother out. As always, feel free to reach out to me in the comments if you have any questions or build requests, or if you just want to chat all things Starfield and No Man's Sky ship building. This is Lindan, signing off. See you in the sky.